Hey everybody, Martha Krejci here. We are back to talk about the silver to gold commission structure, but then also silver bound, okay? Because we do have that bridge to gold part of it. So we're going to go through those, and then we're going to go through the actual commission, and then we're going to go through strategy super quick, okay? So my expectation, if you're watching this video, is that you have already watched the executive to silver. That's got a lot of meat and potatoes in there. It's almost a 30-minute video. This one is not going to be, because that one goes into a lot of depth, okay? So if you need more, just go to the executive to silver. Like if I'm talking about something and you're a little like, I don't understand that, go to executive to silver. It's going to give more definition and more meat to the actual commission structure itself, okay? Because now numbers just change. The structure of the commission is the same as executive to silver. It's just the numbers change, okay? So, all right, let's get at it. Now, first we're going to talk about how do you hit gold? What are the qualifications to hit gold? And then we're going to go into how you get bridge to gold, how you get that bonus, okay? That silver bound bonus or bridge to gold bonus. I'm not sure really what it's bridge to gold is what it is. It's not really silver bound. Anyway, so there's always you up here at the top with your smiley face, okay? So that is you. And then all that you need, okay, are 3 legs at 6,000 OGV each. And by this point, these numbers shouldn't feel that big. Okay, because by this point, you've already been working through the strategy that I've been working you through the entire time. So you understand what's going on. It shouldn't feel that big because it's not us bringing in all these people. That's not the idea. That's not what we're supposed to be doing, okay? So, but it shouldn't feel so confusing either and so hard to build out legs, because if you've been following the strategy thus far, you should already understand how that is pretty much doing it on its own, okay? So it's 3 legs at 6,000 each, and then you need an additional 1,000 PGV. And remember from the last video that 1,000 PGV is essentially 1,000 OGV that is not included in qualifying legs. And again, to clear that up, if you have a 20,000 PG or OGV leg right here, you know, and you only need it to be 6, does that extra 14,000, would that count toward this? Because it's a qualifying leg, okay? So you need a totally extra stuff in order to have that 1,000 PGV. And that's why it's wise to start building out with 4 legs to begin with. That's why I teach that from the very beginning, is because this is already going to be building itself out, okay? And then we need 35,000 OGV overall, okay? And we're going to break that down at the end in strategy, and it's going to be like, oh, all right. Well, that doesn't seem bad, right? So stick around for that. So 3 legs at 6,000 each. And then you need an extra 1,000 PGV somewhere that isn't in a qualifying leg, okay? And then an overall of 35,000 OGV and your gold, all right? Now let's talk about bridge to gold, because that can get a little bit confusing, I think, for people. It was for me. As I read through it, it was a bit confusing. So I actually called into corporate and clarified different things to make sure that what I'm telling you is the right information, okay? The last thing that I want to do is give you the wrong information. So bridge to gold, you guys. We have 6 months. 6 months from when you hit silver to do this bridge to gold, okay? 6 months. It's a long time. The OGV that you need to have is 22,500, okay? That's your, I keep doing dollar signs. It's OGV. And then what you need are 2 additional legs at 1,000 each. This is what 1,000 OGV each. This is what I had to get clarified. Because when they just say 2 additional legs at 1,000 OGV, there's on every tier it says additional, 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 but it's like it doesn't make. What I asked them was, how many is that all day? How many legs is that total? Please tell me that so I can tell them. So that's what I cleared up for you. Also the 6 months. So because in the writing it seems like you need to get it the first month. But really in the writing, just to be super clear, it's that you need to have all of these, of course, in the same month. It's not like you can get 22,500 in 1 month and then you get the 2 extra legs in another month, but you're below and then all of a sudden you get it. It's not, it all has to be in the same month, of course. So at the end of the day, what you would need is this. Yourself. And then you would need 5 legs. Okay, 3 of those legs, of course, 2 of those legs at least need to be 4K, 4,000 OGV, because that's how you hit silver in the first place. So 2 of those legs at least are going to be 4,000. And then the 3 additional legs need to be at least 1,000 each. Okay, so that's it. You need to have at least your qualifying silver legs of 2 at 4,000 each. And then you need at least 3 other legs at 1,000 each. Okay. With a total of 22,500. Now you might be like, well, that is only 11,000. Right. This is the at least. You need to at least have these numbers. But your total needs to be an overall of 22,500. Okay. Again, in strategy, we're going to get into that. And there you go. 5 legs, 2 of them at 4K, 3 of them at 1K. Boom, pow, 22,500 OGV. Have that within 6 months of hitting silver. And you're going to get the Premier Aroma Collection. I'm not going to write all that out. Valued at $2,800 US. Okay, and the oils are going to be different depending on where you are in the world, but it is the Premier Aroma Collection. It is a really big deal, you guys, so you really want that. And in the strategy that we go through, it shouldn't be too difficult anyway, okay? It's simple. It's not easy. Nothing is ever easy, but it is simple. All you have to do is do the things, right? That's what I teach. Again, links are in the description of the video. Go for gold, silver made simple. You do those 2 things and you are now intentionally building your business. You now can sit down and know what you're going to do every day, and you're going to build your business in 2 hours or less a day. That's exactly how I teach it. If you want to spend more time, feel free to do so, but I don't believe that you need to. Okay. So let's get into the actual strategy of it, okay? So what we need is 35,000 OGV. Well, in executive to silver, what I already had you doing was building out 4 legs anyway, okay? And using the power of 4. That's my term, that's my thing. Like, it's what I teach is the power of 4, you guys. So with that, and we're again going to do numbers instead of little hash marks. Give me a second to just write stuff here. So then you've got 4 legs that basically this person, your top line, gets 4 people, or, you know, you can watch my other videos and I show you how you nestle people under, and basically whenever people sign up under you, because when you're doing my programs, you're going to constantly be signing people up. You won't be having these droughts forever if you're doing the things, okay? Now, obviously, if you're not doing the things, it's not gonna help you. It's kind of like push-ups. If you don't actually do the push-ups, you don't get the muscles. It's the same exact thing. But if you're actually doing the things, you're gonna be signing people up. Well, when you sign people up, what you do is you put them under your leadership, okay? Because you're building leaders right here. So you put them under your leadership. So if they sign up 4 people, if they maybe sign up 2 people and need help with another couple, then you're able to bless them. You're able to help your leaders out, right? You're able to support them and put the people that you've signed up under a leader that'll be able to take care of them. Because you guys, at the end of the day, we need to think of ourselves as our royal crown diamond version of ourselves. And we're not going to be able to take care of all of those people, you guys. We need to make sure we have really good leaders in place who then are able to get other really good leaders in place, so on and so forth. That's the culture. When you build that out as your culture, this is what, I mean, when you're moving into gold, you're moving into leadership. Okay, this is where we're developing serious leaders. Okay, you guys, we don't sign everybody up. That's not our job. However, we will sign up a lot of people. So, all right. So they sign up 4 people. Those 4 people, their job, and the power of 4 is to sign up 4 people. And that gives you 16 here. Their job is to sign up 4 people each. And then you've got 64. Now, of course, not everybody is a business builder. Of course, 90% of our teams are always going to be product users, and that's good. That's how it's supposed to be, you guys. It's not supposed to be all builders, but you just nestle the product users underneath the builders to be able to help build up their own OGV, right? Because you're supporting them as a leader. And you're giving that person leadership that signs up under you. So, and then they're doing that for their leaders, and then their leaders are doing that for their leaders, and so on and so forth, you guys. Anyway, so you get down here, this whole leg right here is 8,500, like we talked about in the last video. That's hard to read, but it says 8,500. Well, 8,500 times 4 is 34,000. 8,500 times 4 is 34,000. So you only need 1,000 more to be able to hit gold. Okay. Well, for Silverbound, in order to hit the bridge to gold in the first place, you need to have added another leg. You need to have a 5th leg there. Okay. So that leg, I would start adding that now. As you turn silver, I would add that leg now, okay? Or before. I actually had 6 legs to begin with. I was ready to go at 6 legs to begin with. You choose when you want to add those legs, completely up to you. For the purpose of making this very simple to understand, I didn't say 6 from the beginning. Because 4 is a lot easier for everybody to grasp. But you add that 5th whenever you hit silver. Now that 5th, all you need is for that 5th to start building down a little bit, and you're going to get it to, it only needs to be at 900, okay? Because you're included in that PGV, all right? So that 1,000 that's extra, that's needed. Actually, I'm sorry, it needs to be 1,000. I'm sorry. So this needs to be 1,000 PGV. This extra leg. So at the end of the day, you guys, these 4 legs that we were already building out in our executive to silver plan, you just keep working that, and then you add another leg, and you can add that whenever you want to, and that starts building out to 1,000, and all of a sudden that is your 5th leg that hits 1,000. So for the bridge to gold scenario, you would have that pretty quickly in here, and then you're going to have your extra 5th leg. Okay, that's the strategy of it. Really, it's identical to all of this. I don't need to talk about it anymore. I feel like you guys get it. It's identical to this entire strategy. It's just you add another leg. And again, I'm going to talk about this in the next video as well. I would add that 6th leg at some point too. That's totally up to you when you choose to do that. But I would add that 6th leg so it can start growing in there as well, okay? And so when you end up having all of these, so say this builds out, all 5 legs down to level 4, you are going to have 42,500 OGV. So you're well on your way. Okay, you've passed gold at that point. You are on your way to platinum. Okay, just so you know, that's going to be in the next video. Now let me break down the compensation super quick, and then we're going to get out of here. I don't want to take all your time. Okay, the first thing is the unilevel percentages, right? That remains the same since the very beginning. You just get all 5 levels. So level 1 is 8%. Level 2 is 5%. Level 3 is 4%. Level 4 is 4%. Level 5 is 5%, or 4%, excuse me. The next thing is the generational leadership bonus. So that's that conch shell at the bottom. Remember in the last video, we talked about how they're usually between $130 and $150. Still true, always true, okay? It's just now whenever you hit gold, instead of 1 share, you get 2. So when you hit gold, just because you're gold, you get now an extra, if we say it's $150 for easy math, then you get an extra $300 just for being gold. So if you are gold and somebody else on your team is a silver, then you get $300 for yourself and 1 share for them because they're a silver. So $450 all day. Okay. Now, if you're a gold and someone on your team is also a gold, $300 for you, $300 for them. Okay. It's literally like that. That's where explosion happens. And then the last thing is that generational commission. If you want to understand more about generational commission, which is the percentage of non-qualifying legs on your generational leadership, watch the executive to silver video. I go over it more there. I don't want to take a bunch of time to do it again right now. But the generational leadership bonus, your personal generation, you get 2.5% off of your entire generation, which is everything but your qualifying legs. Okay, your organization is your generation, but the bonus that you get is off of non-qualifying legs. Okay. Now for generation 2, so the next person down that is a silver or above of their organization, on their non-qualifying legs, you get 3% off of that. Now say that silver has another silver underneath them or higher, silver or higher, you guys. Then you get 3% off of their non-qualifying legs also for their whole organization. And then you get 1 more level down when you hit gold. You get generation 4, okay? So the next silver down, silver or up, you get 3% off of their organization, the non-qualifying legs, okay? You guys, this is a really big deal, especially if we're teaching people to grow like this. The non-qualifying legs, if you're a silver, your qualifying legs are only 2 of those. So if you're teaching people to build like this, that non-qualifying part of it is going to be really big. But if you're only teaching people to build their legs as they go, that non-qualifying part is not going to be as big. Just understand that strategically, okay, you guys? That is all that I have for you guys, and I will see you next time in Gold to Platinum. Bye-bye.